Before we start the game, I want to lay down a few ground rules, alright? Commandment number 1, shut the hell up. Commandment number 2, there's nothing I can do about the voice acting. Commandment number 3, there are no more job-restricted armors. They're all gone. Commandment number 4, when we pass a catboy, please don't go pss, 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 pss. Alright? Here's the big question. What the fuck should his name be? Name him Toe Guzzler? Why? Why Toe Guzzler? Bong water? Alright, okay. Alright, we're gonna make a poll. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna start the poll, and it's got a 2-minute duration. Go. Choose his fate. I'm gonna regret this. I'm gonna fucking regret this. I'm scared. Yeah, me too. I'm the one who has to play this guy. I'm the one who potentially has to run around with a character named fucking Toe Guzzler. Depending on if that wins. All right, the poll is about half over. I'm not looking at it. I'm not looking at the results yet or anything. I want to be surprised. Or, you know, disappointed. What has won? It's... It's 50-50! Alright. Alright, I'm flipping a fucking coin. That's what we're doing. So we'll say heads, Toe Guzzler, and tails, Bong Water. I'm just gonna go ahead and I'm gonna have Google flip a coin for me really quick. Toe Guzzler has won! Congratulations, you guys! Oh my god, I'm gonna be playing Toe Guzzler for the next 15 months! All that's left then is to conclude the business of registration. Here's a quill. Scroll your name right there. I'm so happy to sign the name Toe Guzzler. Toe Guzzler, And you're quite sure that isn't an amusing alien? Why, she kinda a baddie. Mother Mune is a baddie. Absolutely, she's a baddie. Guzzle her toes right now. I'm sorry, I'm not into women. I can't guzzle her toes. She is exempt. Someone take one for the team. I mean, maybe you should be the one to guzzle her toes. I mean, you're very excited about it. I think you should be the one to do it. She's sitting there waiting for someone to guzzle her toes. Gridania is really cozy if you ignore the xenophobia, racism, and whims of the elementals. Yeah, Gridania is so pretty if you ignore the horrors. Like, I am very attached to the Scions. Narratively speaking, I'm not necessarily opposed to one of them being permanently gone. I think that it would have to be a really good fucking reason for them to be gone permanently. I think that they, especially with like where the Warrior of Light is in the story currently, like in Dawn Trail, because like the reason that Haurchefant hits so severely, so emotionally is partially because, I mean, that's like the first significant loss that you experience as a Warrior of Light. But you actually needed that protecting at the time. Like, you would have died if that had hit you. So you needed that kind of protecting. If something like that were to happen now in like Dawn Trail, the Warrior of Light is significantly stronger and does not need their friends to take hits for them, because the Warrior of Light is so strong, they could be tanking hits for their friends, for all of their friends, and still survive. Like, they don't need that. So they would have to have some kind of other thing to happen than one of the Scions, like, sacrificing themselves to protect the Warrior of Light or whatever. It would have to be, like, really big and really, really impactful in order to be, like, a valid permanent death, in my opinion. But I'm not necessarily opposed to that happening if they could make it, like, significant, like, if they could do it well and make it significant like that. But I don't think Papalimos was good. I don't think that was a good, I don't think he had a good reason for doing that. I think there could have been another way out of that situation. I don't think it necessarily needed to have him sacrificing himself. I would be less mad about it if him being fridged for Lys actually did anything. If Papalimo haunted Lys's narrative the way Haurchefant haunts our narrative, I would be less mad about it. But he doesn't. I am a Thanery truther, like 100%. I think that Thancred and Urianger are as close to a canon queer couple as we're going to get in this game, because they are so married. Like, they are so married, right? And everything in Shadowbringers and Endwalker, especially in Endwalker, suggests that they have that kind of relationship. I will never, ever be over everyone stepping out into Ultima Thule and realizing Thancred isn't there, and Urianger calling out for him and his voice like breaking. He sounds distraught. And like, it's not like I think Urianger wouldn't be upset and worried and concerned if any of the other Scions were also missing. But it is like the vibe is so significantly different. Also, Dawntrail is their honeymoon. Like, that's their honeymoon period. Thancred practically refers to it as that. And I love that for them so fucking much. I love Thancred and Urianger. Urianger is my favorite character. Number one favorite character. He's been my number one favorite character since the beginning. And I'm not even joking. I laid my eyes on that man for the first time in his stupid, ugly little potato sack robe and his weird fucking goggles, and I went, that man's autistic and I love him, and that love for him has only grown as, like, the longer I play this game. I fucking adore Urianger. So you can imagine the kind of fucking mess I was in Ultima Thule. If you could slay a handful of the beasts, that would lessen their need to hunt and also serve as a warning to the anals. And nope, you know what? Full sending it. They're called anals now. Bring me one of their eggs and you will have played your part in returning balance to this area of the forest. Sure. Yeah, I can go beat up some anals. Anal eggs. Ayo. I've seen fan fictions about that. Anal eggs are both... Anal... I can't! Anal eggs are both large and filled with nutrients. The perfect meal for a soldier. By Nafaka, that's a... By Nafaka, that's an anal egg! I hear the anals are more numerous than ever. You appear to have managed the task with your skin intact. Your skill and bravery continue to amaze me, Toe. Yeah, I've got a lot of bravery when it comes to anals. I'm gonna preface this by saying this is a really, really bad joke. I'm not sorry, but it's a really bad joke. If I make too much haste, my anal egg will be scrambled.